What if your off-ice training felt exactly like your on-ice skating? For decades, off-ice training has been both a lifesaver and a frustration for skaters. It's what you turn to when the rink is closed, when ice time is too expensive, or you simply want to squeeze in more practice hours than the schedule allows. Coaches encourage it, skaters rely on it, but deep down, everyone knows the same truth. Off-ice training has always been a compromise. We've used every tool imaginable to close the gap. Inline skates, balance boards, spinners, jump harnesses, off-ice drills. They all help in their own way. They build fitness, they improve strength. They let you work on certain mechanics without needing a sheet of ice. But they've never been able to perfectly replicate your exact feel of skating itself. Why? Because the details are off. The rocker is different. The balance point changes. You're on different boots. The edge feel is either missing entirely or behaves nothing like your blades on ice. Those small differences add up, and they matter more than most people realize. Here's what happens. When you train on something that doesn't feel the same, your brain has to run two different programs, one for on ice or one for off ice. You can still make small progress in each environment, but there's always friction when you switch. The muscle memory you build off the ice doesn't transfer perfectly. The timing you lock in during off-ice drills feels just a little off when you return to the rink. For beginners, that can mean that the excitement of learning something new off-ice is followed by disappointment when it doesn't work the same way on ice. For competitive skaters, it can mean hours of off-ice reps that still require an adjustment period before they're competition ready. In both cases, the efficiency isn't where it could be. But what if that gap didn't exist? What if your off-ice training felt identical to your on-ice skating, so much so that your brain couldn't tell the difference? That's exactly what happens with a true modular system. Same frame geometry, same rocker profile, same balance point, same pitch. Whether you're on runners or wheels, your body feels the exact same setup underfoot. The only thing that changes is the surface you're skating on. The implications are huge. Suddenly your off-ice training stops being similar enough and becomes a direct extension of your on-ice program. You can work on the same jump entry in your driveway in the morning and it will feel the same in your afternoon ice session. You can drill spins in a sports hall, confident that the edge pressure and balance points are the same as what you feel at your next lesson. God, it's raining here, guys. For skaters without daily rink access, this is game changing. You're no longer limited by ice availability. Seasonal rink closures don't stall your progress. Bad weather doesn't mean lost training days. You can keep your timing sharp year round, no matter where you are. And it's not just about convenience. This is about multiplying your training volume without multiplying your cost. Ice time is expensive. Travel time eats into your day. Off-ice facilities are far easier and cheaper to access. When your off-ice training delivers the exact same feel as your on-ice work, you can double or triple your practice hours without touching your budget. This bridging effect doesn't just improve skills, it changes the psychology of training. Skaters stop thinking of off-ice as a second-tier substitute and start treating it as part of their core program. Coaches can build training plans that fluidly move between ice and wheels without having to rewrite technique cues. And parents can see the value of every session knowing the work done off the ice directly accelerates what happens on it. Here's another overlooked benefit: injury prevention. One of the risks in skating is overuse injuries caused by repeating the same high-impact movements on the same surface. Being able to replicate the feel of the ice on wheels gives skaters a way to keep training while reducing repetitive strain from constant on-ice pounding. The body gets variety in the surface impact, but the skills stay consistent. And then there's accessibility. Not every community has a rink within easy reach. Some countries have only 1 or 2 rinks in the entire region. With a consistent on-off ice feel, those skaters are no longer locked out of quality training just because they can't get on the ice as often as others. They can train in a local sports hall, a tennis court, or even a flat stretch of pavement and still stay on par with peers who skate daily. The bridge between on ice and off ice has always been more like a shaky rope ladder, helpful but not stable. Now it's a solid, seamless pathway, one that lets skaters move back and forth without losing momentum. And that's why this shift matters. It's not about replacing ice time, it's about making every training hour on or off the ice count equally towards your goals. That's the kind of change that compounds over weeks, months, and years into a massive competitive advantage. In the next video, we'll tackle the question every skater has when they hear new tech: is it really safe?